Okay, welcome back to Reign of Kings. We are on our next day here. The sun is just coming up. Now I would collect the fire, but it doesn't seem to be letting me do that. It kind of flashes it for a second. If I hold it, I've tried to move all kinds of different directions. It won't let me pick it up, but that's fine. There's plenty of wood here. It's very easy to get wood. So we're just going to go ahead and cruise this way. Now we had looped around the lake a little bit, chased the rabbit, and ended up on this hill. We're actually going to backtrack now back to the road. Sprint down here. I ended up eating some berries last night, gathered some more wood. I looked nearby for any more flax, didn't find any. I do see some berries over there, but we have, as you can see up at the top, 19 of those left. We've got plenty, so I think we'll leave it at that. Now what we could do is we could make some of these javelins, maybe, if in case we run across something to fight. Might be kind of cool, or something to hunt. Now, so here's the bad guy. I was going to say, I see him walking out there, but this one's getting close. Please don't follow me. So you can see they have long arms. I know it's hard to see from here. They got kind of long fingers, long arms. I think they have like webbing underneath their arms and stuff. It's kind of creepy. And I feel like he's following me. So we're just gonna keep going. We're gonna jam. I'd rather not stick around. So you can see we're kind of at the edge of that town out there. So they may have more of them roaming around. But here's some flax. Give me all of your flax. Get up there. Okay, where is he? Is he behind us? No? Yeah, he's over there. We can see him. Looks like he's going to stay over there. And while I see berries right here, we'll just scoop these up. Okay, cool. 24 we're at now. No immediate flax here. So let's keep following the road. We got this weird haze coming over now. I guess it's foggy. It was clear before. Might have something to do with being near the town. There we go. Okay, so let's see. We've got the road. Now, what I'm going to try is do that. Nope, I hit M for map. I was like, I wonder if there's a map so we can see where we're at. Now, one thing I do know is that on all the servers, the island is the same. This is not randomly generated or procedurally generated or anything like that. It's always the same. And so, there's that. It means the town will always be there. I believe you always start along the same stretch of beach. I don't think it is the beach, you know, all around the island. Kind of like Life is Feudal. When you start in that one, it pretty much could be anywhere around the island. You'll just always start on the edge somewhere. So you could end up being really far away from where you previously spawned. Now, when I died, you may have noticed that it asked me if I wanted to spawn on my bed or on the beach. I didn't have a bed made, so that we just couldn't do. But that's going to be something I want to do as well, is make a bed so that if I die, I don't have to go all the way back to the beach, especially if we're going to be setting up, you know, a little bit farther inland. So let's kind of go over here. I just want to kind of crest this hill and see if we can look down and see anything cool. Oh, that's not cool. No, wolf, no. I don't know how long the wolf will chase, but we're just going to sprint our way out of here. Let's go ahead and switch to the berries. Not another wolf. No. No, that is no good. Man, this is just like Timber and Stone all over again for those of you who've watched that series. I have an issue with wolves. They just, they really like me. I don't know what it is. So we're just going to keep running and hope that they won't follow forever. Okay, I had to bring you back for this view. Off in the distance back there is the beach where we started. We kind of wound our way through. I think the road is down below. You can see it just above my finger, above the berries here. I think that's the road anyway. We wound off and ended up here. I thought this was a lake. When I popped through the hill over there, I realized it actually opens out into the ocean. I then followed it inland here to the other side of this mountain, and you can see that the king's place is all the way up there. In fact, it's underneath the tree out to the left. You can actually go inside that tree where the chests are located, where they can access the resources they've gained from taxes. And the sword outstretches the long bridge that goes out there. So we, really in no time, crossed that distance. We're all the way over here. And I just thought I'd come up to a high point and see where we were at. Now, I like this terrain. It's very cool. So I'm kind of considering building somewhere around here. Just because of that, I think it's pretty cool setup. But also there's a lot of rocks around here, and you can gather those. So, whoa, please don't, nope, don't hurt myself. I shouldn't have gone that way. I think we can just climb right back up. No. Okay, so we can climb some pretty steep surfaces, but not that steep. I probably can't get up here either. But anyway, there's a lot of rocks around here. They kind of, actually, there's one right below me there. Maybe we'll just kind of climb our way down. In fact, there's a couple. So we don't actually, you know, kind of chip away at the rocks out here. You can just kind of cruise in here and hold and pick those up. And I think that would be nice to have these kinds of resources nearby. The stone would be very cool, because we can make a structure out of stone and everything. I was kind of thinking wood, because it's so easy to get, but then I realized, well, if there's a lot of stone around, then we could just make it with stone, even better. So anyway, yeah, somewhere in here might be cool, maybe even at the top of this hill. Now, one downside, I was really hoping to find some flax, and if I could find some nearby, then it would be really cool to build there. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I'm just noticing this. There's someone flying up there. Right above my hand at this point, right above the berries. So that could be Wile E, the server admin, kind of checking things out. I'm not entirely sure. We can see the road over there heading up to the king, so that could be highly traveled as people on the server want to come find the king, hunt him down, things like that. So anyway, I guess what I'm getting at is I really had hoped to find some flax and build near it. Now, having said that, I think I see a structure up here. So there could be a player. I'm just switching over to my weapon for no particular reason. No reason at all. I just wanted to go up here. Yeah, okay, so somebody has laid out some kind of flooring. I'm going to jump up on it. Yeah, see, this is a cool spot. This is cool. There's not flax here, unfortunately, but I suppose in the time it took us to run from the beach all the way over to here, really everywhere is kind of close. It doesn't take long to run around and find things. So you can see we got workbenches here. It's got a number of things laid out here, including a chest that might be open. We can check it out. I don't really want to take anything. It's not really my thing. But let's see. You can see he's got all of this stuff down here. So he's got some bone and some tools and everything. Stone hatchet. We're going to actually go ahead and back out of that. I don't really need to take anything. But what that means is I probably won't build here. So let's roam around a little bit more and see if we can find a better place. Okay, so as we approach the road over here, you can see we come out of the hills and into this open field, and I got some flax here, which is great, and I see even more over there. So it's kind of risky. Do we want to build in this area and be, you know, this close to everybody? In fact, you can see somebody running up ahead. We actually crossed paths. I had turned off my voice chat, or at least their, you know, I can't hear their audio. I muted them because I didn't know who I might run into while I was recording here. So anyway, we just kind of looked at each other. I jumped a couple times and he ran off collecting more materials. So I assume that we are cool, him and I. So anyway, I'm kind of thinking about crossing the road, but at the same time I'm thinking maybe we'll just settle somewhere. Maybe we'll just pick a spot up here. I don't want to run around forever. So let's go up here because there was flax below and I see animals down there. It looked like there was maybe a sheep and there was a rabbit running around. So I'm going to see if I can find a spot right up here. Maybe even on the other side of the road, just kind of in this general area, and I will bring you guys back when I have settled on a location. Okay, you guys, I found a place that I wanted to settle, but I'm having second thoughts now because this creature just showed up, and it is not cool looking. I know it's very hard to see right now, but it is straight ahead of me. He's got kind of tusks on his back. Now he's passed through the tree there. You can kind of see he might start heading my way. He is not at all a very natural, there he is, looking creature. That's a big guy. I think that I think we may need to move away from here just a bit. And maybe these kinds of guys can just show up everywhere. He's just kind of, looks like he's backtracked now. But anyway, I was kind of thinking this might be a cool spot. I've gone to the other side of the King's Place. You can see it right up there. Down here's a peninsula. You can see this kind of stone out there. There could be some people down here. This ledge kind of goes down into another forest there. So I'm kind of thinking just right here, even though that creature's there, I don't know. I was actually over where he was, like kind of over in that direction, but maybe this is just a cool spot. Maybe over here he'll leave us alone. I think he's coming our way now. Oh no, I just had to say that, huh? Okay, what do you guys think of this spot here? So this again looks down on the peninsula over there. We've got the king up on the hill over there, and I actually discovered that off in this direction, if we go downhill over there, I think it's in that direction, I saw from a distance what appeared to be the town that people were working on. There might be a number of people working together in a certain area down there. I could go down there and try to join them, but I think for now we're going to kind of stick up here and see what we can make, because this seems like a cool spot. It's kind of somewhat flat, got a nice view, a hill dropping down on either side. So let's go ahead and do that. And I think the first thing we want to do is make a campfire again. So let's go ahead and grab that. Let's see. I think, let's see, where is that? Can't remember. There we go. So let's see. Oh, it takes so many of the woods. So we're going to do that, and then we need to get some kind of stations down. Let's see, what do we have here? We have the workbench. We can upgrade that. So I think that's the next thing we want to do, is get a station going once we get the fire down. And we can go ahead and start gathering up some of the berries around here. Now what I want to do, I'd like to put down some floor, kind of the base of the building. And unfortunately, I think we have to have the station for that, because right now all we have is thatch, and we have the clay. So I could try to make a thatch. I know there's kind of tiers, like you can see this is tier 1, and you work through the tiers from what I heard. So it might be, for example, that I make one of these and I can learn something else. I see that this is tier 2. But anyway, that's a possibility, or it might just be that we need the workbench in order to make kind of wood blocks. So I think the workbench is the next thing to do after we make the fireplace, or the fire. So there's the fire. Let's go ahead and craft. Oh, we don't have enough. We used all the wood. It should have been gathering more. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and gather some more wood. Let's see, we need another 40, another 39 or so. That shouldn't be too bad. So basically, straight up the hill, I had that creature following me around last night. I was trying to find a really good spot. I was really liking where that was at, but he just kept kind of creeping in on me, getting closer and closer. I did not like that one bit. So I've basically just kind of run down the hill a bit and thought, you know what, let's just go here. We don't need to spend a whole lot of time trying to figure out, you know, where we're going to be. We've run kind of a semicircle around the island, so I think this is totally fine. Now we're at 40, 42, 44 wood there, so I think that's going to be good enough. Let's go ahead and jump back in here. We got that. Not enough materials. It says I'm cool though. Let's go ahead and switch. Okay, there we go. That was weird. Maybe the message just doesn't disappear after that first time. Well, that's cool. So we're going to get this bench made. Let's see. And I haven't read any of this. Used to craft more advanced stations, items, and building materials. Anvil, Fletcher, well, granary. Okay. Okay, cool. So I'm assuming this means we can make these stations from this workbench, which would be great. So the well lets us get water. I think it's like a certain amount per day. And so anyway, we're going to want to be making some of this stuff. That's kind of the key. I was told when I started, build a campfire, build your workstation. So I suppose we don't necessarily have to have a floor down. We can kind of work on just putting the workbenches down and seeing what we can make from there. That might kind of change our mind about what we're doing. And I do want to kind of cruise down and check out the town at some point back in that direction. So I will show you guys that. But I just want to get established here a little bit. I suppose we could be putting the campfire down. And we actually have the workbench getting done. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and move up here. Because this is kind of a cool spot where I'm standing. So let's go ahead and put the fire out a bit, because I may want to build a structure right where I'm standing. We're going to stick this over here. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, and then we've got the bench. Ooh, that's big. A very big workbench. Let's see. Trying to figure out here. Can I rotate that? Well, if I can, it's not turning right now, so not a big deal. We're just going to go ahead and place it. So that just places right away. Let's try this here. Okay, so what else do we have in here? There we go. Check that out. Log block. What does that take? 25. I wonder if that makes a number of these, though. I wonder if crafting this once makes a whole bunch. So we only need 20. Let's see, we only need 20 wood to make one of those. And I'm really curious now. So we're going to go ahead and do that. See if making one gives you more than a quantity of one. From what I saw in the videos, it seemed like it wasn't very expensive. It seemed like people were throwing down the blocks like it was no big deal, but maybe they spent a lot of time gathering the material. So let's go ahead and craft one of these, just out of curiosity. Did we just get the one? We just get the one. Well, it doesn't take too long to get wood, and the reality is I'm using a stick to try and get more wood. So anyway, maybe that's not the best idea. What did this guy do here? Okay, so this is just like the container for where things get made. Can I put that back? No. So that's kind of cool, and that's probably because you can set things to craft. From what I recall, you can actually turn something on to craft a big quantity of things and then run away. So this is where it would end up going. So that's cool. We've got our campfire down. We've got our workbench. I've got one log block, so we could put one piece down. But I think what I might do is gather a lot more wood, and then we might check out that town. But first, you know what? Let's kind of jump in here really quick, because I want to see, what does it take? I saw harvesting tool. There we go. What do we need? Oh, check that out. We just need more wood at this point. Excellent. Let's do that, because I'm really curious to see if that how much better the axe is. It's got to be a whole lot better than trying to chop down a tree with this staff. I just saw a deer run across in the distance. Very cool. Okay, I forgot how many I said I needed. Let's bring this up. We're good now. Let's go ahead and craft it. Excellent, we've got it. We're going to go ahead and replace that. Okay, there we go. Now we've got a proper tool. So we were getting 2 at a time, 2 per swing. Let's see how this goes. 6, 12. Okay, wow. So wood should not be an issue. Cool, I love it. That's awesome. I don't mind gathering resources. Oh, check that out. That's awesome. Totally took the tree down. Now I did see in a video the tree come down. But I totally forgot about that. So I'm assuming I'm getting that. Yeah, that's awesome. So I don't even have to collect that or pick those pieces up or anything. That's just part of the animation of busting it up. Very cool. 32, 40, 48. 8 at a time. Awesome. Awesome. How cool is that? We are going to get a place going in no time. But I think for now I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that. What I'm going to do is gather a lot more wood here so that next time around we can start laying out the foundation and walls for this place. I think that would be awesome. And then we will cruise down and check out the town. I do want to thank you guys for watching. As always, I appreciate it, and I will catch you next time.